Well, now we are live. Okay. So, Sachin, shall we talk about what you have written, or is it just for information?
Yeah, no. I tried to cross.
Okay. So, we don't have anything to discuss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, then we will directly jump into the Anapanasati.
Yeah, but that is 8 o'clock, no? Someone else will join or what?
No, I don't think so. Now, I've already messaged there, right? So, that's
Say
okay.
yes.
Shreyas, I have no idea. So, he can then listen on
Okay.
live or after we do that.
Okay.
Okay, so now we need
Maybe
to.
maybe I'll ask one or two questions.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Well, let's first finish the questions.
This concept Yathabhut, because I was looking at other usage of Yathabhut in the whole Tripitaka. In general, also it is used like Yathabhutam Dukham Janati and all that kind of thing. So that still that mm, uh, that it is like physically seeing, or see, there are three level of understanding. I can conceptually understand something, anicca anatta, and then experience it, anicca anatta. Is it even subtler than that? Yathabhut is means seeing it. I mean, physically seeing. Some magic
No,
is
I
there,
think
like.
no. Then you have to go through the Mula Paryaya Sutta. Actually, most of the time we don't get into the proper way of arrangement. The first, when we start on the Buddha Dhamma, we should take two things. One is Brahmajala Sutta, which is
Uh,
DN1,
uh,
and DN2, which is Samannapala Sutta.
hmm,
And also, we need to go deeper into the MN1, which is Mula Paryaya Sutta.
hmm,
Okay, now what Mula Paryaya Sutta does is that it throws out what Buddha Dhamma is all about, where he gives 24 things there. In that, one of the thing is Bhuta.
hmm,
Okay, now when you understand that there are two views all the time in this world. That is Sasattavada, which means something really exists, absolutely exists, and then there is no Satta, there is nothing at all.
hmm,
Okay, so when we talk about annihilation, it means that nothing exists. Uchchedavada.
Uchchedava.
Okay, Uchcheda means is to cut off. That is, after this, nothing exists.
Hmm,
Sasatta means something exists all the time. So, based upon these two views, two kind of dogmas exist. One dogma is you have to take lot of pain, which is Sasattavada, which he calls as Attakila Matanu Yoga in the uh, Dhamma Chakka Pavattana Sutta. Then he talks about Kama Sukhalukanu Yoga. So, those people who believe in annihilation, that is Uchchedavada, they go for Kama Sukha. Okay, because there is absolutely non-existent. And those people who have a view that everything exists, everything means that the soul will ultimately find liberation in the end, and the soul always exists. Okay, soul can be called by various ways. So, satta in Pali becomes sattva in Sanskrit. So, there is something out there in this body which will have to get liberated. Okay, that is what I feel when I really start questioning. and ultimately feel that I am not this body, I am not this mind, but I am something other than the body and the mind. So this is called sasattavada. So then the soul is in pain because it wants to go out, it wants to merge with something.
Samsara.
It has to come out of samsara and merge with non-samsara.
Okay.
Okay, so that becomes attakila matanu yoga. So in the 24 views, in what we call as a Mula Pariyaya Sutta, that is the only sutta in the entire Tipitaka where none of the people who heard, none of the bhikkhus who heard were happy about it. They all were unhappy about it. In the end, it says that everybody were happy or everyone were contented. But in this only sutta, where Buddha removes the curtain off, where the bhikkhus, whether they were of followers of Buddha or they were other followers, whatever it is, who were sitting there, were unhappy at it.
Okay.
Why? Because he said even Nibbana is conditioned. All along, people felt that Nibbana is unconditioned. In the Mula Pariyaya Sutta, he says the highest aim is Nibbana, but that is still conditioned. So they hold on to the views that I am in Nibbana, I want Nibbana, and all that, which is wrong. So Mula Pariyaya Sutta gives the complete clarity on what Buddha Dhamma is all about. So it talks about the Patavi, Apo, Vayo, Tejo, then comes Bhuta. Why I took this is the meaning of Bhuta. We use in Hindi, we use in all Indian languages, including Pali. But when it is English translated, it loses its total structure. Okay, because there is no meaning appropriate for a Bhuta. You can put it as a ghost. That's a max you can do with Bhuta. So Yatha Bhuta means as equal to a ghost. That doesn't make any sense. So what they do is they put it as it is. What do you mean as it is? As it is of what? That there is no clarity to that. Okay. Now, where is this confusion? When he says Yatha Bhuta, where is this confusion? The confusion is in what accounts for Bhuta. The meaning of Bhuta here is that what comes together, it is not there, it is seen together. Just like this form sees together, it's not seen separately. Yatha Bhuta is that you are able to see the separation. That is, Patavi is separate, Apo is separate, Tejo is separate, Vayu is separate, Akasha is separate, and Vijnana is separate. If you are able to see that in everything, then you have possessed Yatha Bhuta Jnana. So if I say I am having Yatha Bhuta Jnana Dassana, what it really means is, when I see myself in this video, am I seeing it as Vilas? It means no Nibbidda. Why? The illusion exists that I am Vilas. No matter how much Buddha Dhamma I have understood, that understanding is intellectual. But I have not experienced Yatha Bhuta, meaning I am not able to see Patavi as Patavi. I am seeing Patavi as my Patavi. I am seeing Apo as my Apo. Just like when we talk, we say that you are so strong. It's a word what we use. So strong. आप कितने तगड़े हो. But what he means is that you are like Patavi and I feel so happy. Yeah, I am very strong. At that moment, I am not seeing Yatha Bhuta. I am seeing either with Raga or with Dvesha or with Moha. There is no Yatha Bhuta. So if somebody compliments me that you are very strong, it's a figurative speech. It is not real. What is strong? If I ask that question back, tell me what is strong. He will say, you are strong. Who is you in that strong? Is it Patavi? Is it Apo? Is it Tejo? Is it Vayu? Is it Akasha? Or it is Vijnana? Which one is strong? And that guy will go totally, he will watch at you as though, what did he speak? Okay. So when we get Yathabhuta Jnana Dassana, Sammapanyaya happens. That is, Sammapanya means having an equanimity and wisdom comes to you. Why equanimity comes to me? Because I am able to see the holes here. I am able to see that hardness here. I am able to see the temperature here. I am able to see. When I say use the word see, it is Yathabhuta. Not seeing as in seeing. I am able to really see it. Not intellectually see it. I can intellectually see also. I know this is Patavi. No, that's not the fact. I should experience. That is, the Vijnana will have an experience. It always experiences, but this time it has Yoniso Manasikara instead of Ayoniso Manasikara. Okay, so when with your question, what it really means of Yathabhuta is, am I able to see things without Sankhara?
Without Sankhara.
Or am I seeing it with Sankhara? Generally, we see it with Sankhara.
Okay.
What is the Sankhara? The Sankhara, first Sankhara is Vilas. Right? And Vilas is of this shape. It can't be of that shape what I am seeing as Sachin. That I am 100% sure. Let's say you were also Vilas. I am also Vilas. I am going to now make a nimitta symbol that you have hairs, I don't have hairs. So when there is a person asking which Vilas, then the answer would be one without hair. Right? This happens when you are going out, or two of us are going out. Let's say we both have the same name and somebody calls Vilas. We both will turn back. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And then we are going to say what? Which Vilas are you calling? Because the nimitta has not been made. So this confusion is there. Animitta means there is no symbol. So in Yathabhuta Jnana, there is no symbolization. Whereas in the not in Yathabhuta Jnana, when it is Ayoniso Manasikara, there is a symbol. So Buddha Dhamma is all about Animitta, Appanihita, Shunyata. Three things.
Okay.
So I will come to Appanihita, that is undirected. Okay, so there is no direction. If there is a name, there is a direction to it. If there is no name, there is no direction. Okay, now we both are Vilas. We are called, we both turn back, and that gentleman who called says that I'm talking about Vilas something, right? Some surname. Then you say, then if it is Vilas Sharma, like you are Sachin Sharma, if it is Vilas Sharma, then you are going to, he's going to say, I am sorry, I am talking about Vilas Sharma. What happens to Vilas Kadivar? He goes away. Who goes away? Actually, nobody is going away anywhere. But you feel, he feels, I am going away.
Yeah.
I also feel I am going away. But if you see through Yathabhuta Jnana, Pathavi has remained Pathavi. Apo has remained Apo. Tejo has remained Tejo. Vayu has remained Vayu. Akasha has remained Akasha. Vijnana has remained Vijnana. Who has gone away? If we are able to see this, then it becomes Animitta, Apanihita, and finally Shunyata, void of essence. There is no essence in Vilas Sharma, there is no essence in Vilas Kadiva. Why? Because they both are Sankharas, or rather, they both are Sankata. And if they are Sankata, they should have Anicca, not Nicca. Why? They keep on decaying. This Anicca observation is again Yathabhuta Jnana. Why? Why? What Bhuta are we talking? Are talking about physical Bhuta? No. Bhuta means you are able to see the separation. You are able to see that they are coming together. Just like Vilas has come together with Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, wherein every 4 hours he needs to be fed. Otherwise, the Patavi goes down. Apo goes down. Vayu goes down. Tejo goes down. Whenever he goes to bathroom, the Apo is going, Tejo is going, Vayu is going, Patavi is also going. Whenever he goes to the toilet, all the 4 are going. So ultimately, what is going and what is coming? It is going, the Patavi, Apo, Vayu, Tejo are going to Patavi, Apo, Vayu, Tejo only. They are not going anywhere. If we are able to see like this, then we are again in Yathabhuta Jnana. So he uses the word Yathabhuta Jnana for all. As long as you are able to see without distortion, it is called as Yathabhuta Jnana. What is distortion? The sight is distortion. The sound is distortion. The taste is distortion. The touch is distortion. The smell is distortion. Thoughts are distortion. Because they all have vipallasa. Now, whatever somebody calls my name, they are calling the name, but I am replying as a body. Right? They call Vilas. Did they call the body? No. They called the name. But what happened inside me? The person did not say yes. The body said yes through the mouth. So Vachi Sankhara happened. Right? So we have to go like that rather than going at a very superficial level that, okay, now this is what it is. No, you have to dig and dig and dig. And then you will get that click. Now I get it. Okay. It's not about whether it's in Pali or this or that. It's okay. We need to go and understand what is Bhuta. A Bhuta is what forms together. And the ghost is also called as Bhuta because it is formed. Right? It is something is formed. And in Pali, in Sanskrit, anything that is formed is called as Bhuta. Meaning, what is unreal seems to be real is Bhuta. Or another way is, there is another word in Sanskrit as well as Pali called Abhinivesa. Okay. Now, this also doesn't have an English translation. In Sanskrit, it is Abhinivesha, whereas in Pali, it is Abhinivesa. Abhi means higher. Ni Vesa. Vesa means dress. Or Vesha means putting something which is not there. Ni, he represent something like measurement. Like Nirukti. Ni. You measure and you put. Now, this person called as vilas, is abhinivesha. The consciousness is playing a game. Like somebody is sitting inside and talking and walking and laughing and giggling and all of that, which is completely false. There is not even a sense there, but looks real. And whatever looks real, even though unreal, is bhuta. So when I see yatha bhuta, it means you have looked into the reality. In real sense, it is just a dress. Okay, so when I get this jnana, is called as yatha bhuta jnana dasana. That means now I have really penetrated the person. The personality is seen, and hence I know it is anatta. Not because anatta is anatman or it is not anatman, it is something else. We all are only discussing the periphery of it and intellectualizing it, whether it is from pure Dhamma or this Dhamma or that Dhamma, it doesn't really matter. What matters here is, can you experience anatta? If you can experience anatta, means you have already experienced yatha bhuta jnana. Why? Because you have seen as it is, that it is coming together. It's not separate. Meaning, due to a condition, it has come together. What was the condition? In Mahanidana Sutta, he explains to Ananda, Ananda, tell me, if the consciousness were not to get into the mother's womb, can any designation be given to that form? No, not possible. Only because consciousness has entered, you can now identify this to be a boy, this to be a girl, even though there is no boy and a girl. You are giving a nimitta, symbol, that this, if this is there, then it is boy. If this is there, then it is girl. Right? If you really search for the girl, you will never find a girl. If you really search for a boy, you will never find a boy. What you will get, if you search anyone, you get Pathavi, you get Apo, you get Tejo, you get Vayo, you get Akasa, you get Vinyana. That's all you're going to get. Nowhere you will get a person. You search it as much as you search. So he says, in the Pena Pindupama Sutta, he says that searching for sanya, perception, is like going in a desert. Maricha. Why Maricha? Because it's a mirage.
Yes.
What am I searching? A person. Where it exists? Nowhere. It never can be found. Yathabhuta jnana is, you are not going behind the mirage. You are just sitting there and laughing at it. Why? Everyone has Patavi. That's not their Patavi. Patavi only. Everyone has Apo. Yes. Everyone has Tejo. Yes. Everyone has Vayu. Yes. Everyone has Akasa. Yes. Everyone has Vinyana. Yes. That's all. So, Cha Dhaturo is how he starts in Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta. If you say a person, Satta, is nothing but 6 qualities. He should be either Patavi quality, Apo quality, Tejo quality, Vayu quality, Akasa quality, Vinyana quality. Other than this, there is no way you can define a person. So, if we are able to do that, like what is explaining to Rahula, Atita Anagata Pachuppanna Ajjatta Bahidda, then you have Hina Panita, like that. Dure Santike. You really see this, what happens? In the past, what was there? Patavi. Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa. What is there now? Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa. What will be there in the future? Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa. So where is the person? This is Yatha Bhuta Jnana Dasana. What happens to the person? Dropped. So there is no imagination. Now that I have found that there is no person there, mind becomes still. It was running behind someone. All of a sudden, it stops. Says that at last I am unconditioned. Why? Each is separated out now. So the cause for rebirth was this becoming, bhava, and bhava is removed. Why bhava? The bhuta, not yatha bhuta, just the bhuta, when it is combined like this, gives a personality name, personality and a name. So when I have a personality, I should have a name also, and I should have a designation also. Now I am searching for that person. I keep on searching for that person in various realms of existence, depending upon the punya what I make or the papa what I make. Now with Yatha Bhuta Jnana Dasana, there is neither punya nor papa, because what we are seeing is it's a consciousness which is the magician. Again, he says, Maya Upamancha Vinyanam. Why? Because it is able to see the grasping is in the consciousness, not in Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. It is in the consciousness. So it grasps these four as itself and calls this is mine. This belongs to me. This is myself. Okay, so this is how this whole thing is defined. Yeah, Sachin, this was one question. What next?
Yeah, same thing. On practical things, like even if you say Rahula, he went and sit and did proper meditation, right? And even Buddha, continuously sitting, and for all those people, they are meditating for hours, right? So what comes in practice side? Let's say I sit for 1 hour. I have to keep on observing all the changes also, right? Whatever comes as a thoughts on me. And then like a Goenka style of meditation, we sit for 1 hour and then we observe bodily sensation, right? So let's say I am analyzing Yatha Bhuta. Now it will not stay there for long, right? So I will be drawn into the concept, conventional way of looking at it, which is this non-yatha bhuta. Or yoniso mansikara is the habit. Or yoniso mansikara is habitual thing, right? Maybe for Arhant it is not habitual. He can come out of it and talk. If when someone goes to Arhant and asks question, he come out of it and talk as if he's Sachin or as if he's Vilas, and then goes back. Or is it parallel? But for laymen like us, uh, we keep on doing this or what? Let's say
Good question.
I am feeling an itchy sensation here, right? And I scratch it. Or like Goenka says, just don't scratch it, wait and observe it. It will increase and die down. In what condition is it what? Yoniso Mansikara?
Okay, now let me answer your question in a better way. So first of all, what should we meditate? Okay, this is the bigger problem. Now, it is not about jhanas, it is not about this or that. So, there are three parts to it.
Object here.
First part here is samatha. Second part is vipassana. Third part is anupassana. These three parts. Now, first come to the samatha. What is samatha? Tranquility is what is called in English, but there is a particular explanation given in the Anapanasati katha, which defines what is samatha. Instead of going into the definition, we will look at how deep samatha means. It's from two words samatha. Samatha. Stay is tha, to stay. Sama is equanimity. Okay. Now there are three things which will not make you equanimous. One is kaya sankhara, vachi sankhara, mano sankhara.
Okay.
Kaya sankhara is in breath, out breath. Vachi sankhara is vitakka vichara, and mano sankhara is the perception and feeling, which is vedana and sanya. Now, this samatha is required for all the six senses. Okay, not for you, not for that or whatever. Samatha is first all the six senses. To calm down the six senses, you need to tranquil all the three. That is kaya sankhara, vachi sankhara, and mano sankhara.
Okay.
So what we do is, whether you close your eyes or you don't close your eyes, in none of the suttas there is a mention that Buddha sat hours together closing his eyes.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Sutta is
any
not
sutta
there.
which says Buddha, including Masatipatthana Sutta, it doesn't say he was closing his eyes. It's an assumption that he would have closed his eyes to do this jhana. It's afterthought. And none of the bhikkhus, can be Sariputta, can be Moggallana, can be Aniruddha, can be Nanda, can be Ananda, can be whoever, they have ever mentioned of they closed their eyes, they were sitting for hours together, watching their sensation, watching this and watching their nothing.
But they said Anapanasati, right? For 3 months, 4 months. Yeah.
Now the question comes, what is Anapanasati they were doing? It is there in Rahula Sutta. Right? Okay. Now we come back to what we should be doing. Instead of saying that that is not good, this is not good, let's understand what we are supposed to do and what is there also. In the Burmese tradition, especially Ubakin and Lady Sayadaw, that tradition, they looked at how to solve a common man's problem. The common man problem is about sitting. So from Visuddhi Magga, where majority of this information comes, which is also very good, some of the PAOK tradition and other tradition, they went into the Vishuddhi Magga, where it starts with the Kasina meditation, the 10 Kasinas, okay, which are also there in the Buddha, in the Sutta, one of the Sutta, it is there is a mention about Kasina, but anyway, but the detailing of Kasina meditation is done by Buddha Gosa. He has done it very well. Okay. Now that 10 kasina is for getting into samatha. Okay. So we can do the breath, we can do the sensation, we can do whatever that makes sense to stop the sankharas. This is vachi sankhara, mano sankhara, and kaya sankhara. Right. So what Ubakin did is to find out how appropriate it is for a person to sit for 1 hour watching his breath near the nostril area and then make it as sharp as possible. Okay. Now it can be done for 4 days, it can be done for 40 days, it can be done for hundreds of days, it doesn't matter. So I can sit every 1 hour, I sit, watch the breath touching the nostril anywhere in this area or near the mustache or the lips or wherever, right? I can keep on doing it. What it would do? It will calm the mind down. What mind? What is mind? Mind is the sight and the sound and all of that. The chakku, sota, ghana, jivha, kaya, mano gets completely calm.
Okay.
Okay, this one thing has to be done. Whether I'm sitting for 10 minutes, I'm sitting for hours together, it doesn't matter. Without this, vipassana is not possible. It's simple as that. So whether it is Rahula, so or whoever, he has to so satova asasati, satova pasasati has to be done. No escape. Okay. Now once you are in that state, you will come to know that you are in that state. Okay. If the sloth and torpor has gone, that is thinamida has gone, then you will not feel drowsy. Otherwise, you will feel thoroughly drowsy. Why I or you or anybody feels drowsy is because of the food. So we need to have control over what we eat. If we were to do the Anapanasati of breath without sleeping, this is one thing we need to do. Fine. Now, how many minutes, how many seconds, how many hours you want to do? You can go for any time. As long as your body is not tranquil, which is Passam bhayankaya sankharan asasissameti sikkati. Passam bhayankaya sankharam passasissameti sikkati. In the asapassa, the breath should become very subtle and the body, this kind of movement is not there.
Jerking, yeah.
There is no jerk, there is no movement, there is no leg movement, there is no movement. You might not have to close your eyes also. Doesn't matter. Closing the eyes is good because you are not seeing anything, but that doesn't mean that you have to close your eyes and sit. Let's say I am at an airport, I can be watching, people are going, coming, nothing is happening to me. I'm just watching. A vacant gaze. And I can sit for hours together, watching the breath. And the breath is slow and slow and slow and slow and slow. Almost it comes to a stop state. In that moment, you come to know that you have almost stopped the breath. Now you are ready for vipassana. Now, what vipassana I am going to do? Vipassana is on anicca, dukkha, anatta, asubha, or patisappada, or the five aggregates, rupa, vedana, sanya, sankhara, vijnana, or it is what we are discussing, patavi dhatu, apo dhatu, tejo dhatu, vayu dhatu, akasa dhatu, vijnana dhatu, whatever you want to take. You are able to penetrate it. You can stay with that for a long period of time, days together. And after you do that, it automatically picks you up into a relativity which is anupassana. That means it takes you on the Noble Eightfold Path in a continuous stream. You will come to know what is Sammaditthi, and that gives rise to Samma Sankappo, that gives rise to Samma Vacha, that gives rise to Samma Sankappo, that gives rise to Samma Ajivo, that gives rise to Samma Vayamo, that gives rise to Samma Sati, and that gives rise to Samma Samadhi. Then that gives rise to Samma Jnana, and that gives rise to Samma Vimukti. Okay, now I'll explain to you how this works. Let us say I have taken ahara and started contemplation, which is anupassana. Vipassana is investigation. So I am investigating ahara. Kabalinka ahara, sukhumo, olariko sukhumo. Phassa ahara, mano sanchetana ahara, vinyana ahara. I am practicing that. Then I watch everyone. I see only ahara. Sabbe satta aharatika. So what happened? I am seeing every body is an ahara, not a person. Ahara, food. A mosquito comes and he doesn't eat him. It's searching for the food. There's nobody who is coming and hurting me.
Mm.
In its viewpoint, this body is the food for that. Just like I saw a mango.
Yes. Uh,
For me, that mango is the food. I am not wanting to kill the tree. I want to eat the mango. In the same way, for this mosquito, this blood is the food. Simple. So, ahara has happened. Now, samma ditti is that I am able to see ahara samudayo, rupa samudayo, ahara nirodho, rupa nirodho. I feel, wow, I got it. If somebody has to have a rupa, he should be eating, otherwise there is no rupa. Right? Then only he can say he is a teenager, he is a child, he is a middle-aged, or he is an adult, and blah blah blah. All that because of eating. So the designation can only be given if this person is eating. So ahara samudayo, rupa samudayo, ahara nirodho, rupa nirodho. Great. Good. That gives rise to samma sankappa. Now, nekkhamma sankappa happens first. Why? Now I have picked up that there is no person, it's only ahara, food. So nekkhamma is renunciation. What am I renouncing? I am renouncing the person or the personality. Abhyapada sankappa. That is, now I feel really compassionate to every being because it is searching for food. And we are doing the same thing. Whether we go to office, we go wherever, whatever we do, we are in search of food. More food, less food, it doesn't matter. Food. If the food is not there, death is imminent. To ensure there is no death, you have to refuel and refuel and refuel. Just like the car will stop if there is no fuel. In the same way, I have to eat, which is the fuel. Now, having understood this, avihimsa sankappa happens. Why? What is there to do himsa? There's nothing to do himsa. He is doing everything for food. So I will pardon that person. Even though he is abusing me, I don't have anything to say because I'm seeing that poor being in search of food, taking so much of papa, sins. Right? Now samma sankappa happens, samma vacha happens automatically. What is there now? Why should I do musavada, pisuna vacha, parusa vacha, sampapalapa? All about food only. What is there? Now that brings to samma kammanto. That is, panatipata I am not going to do. Dinnadana I am not going to do. Kamesa michachara I am not going to do because it's own food. What is there to do? Now that brings in samma ajivo. I will do the activity which will only give me food. There is nothing else than food. All the jobs I am going to look at whether it's going to harm me or harm others. If it is going to harm me and harm others, I will not take that. Other than that, I will take jobs which will give me food in a proper way. Samma kammanto, samma ajivo, samma vayamo. Now 4 vayamas are going to happen. If any akusala comes, I will remove that. If the akusala which has not come, it would be coming later, that I will remove it easily. The kusala which is not developed, I will develop it. Kusala which is yet to be developed, yet to be coming, I'll start working on that. So samma vayama, samma sati. Now I can use this for kayanupassana, vedananupassana, chittanupassana, dhammanupassana. I can bring my sati to that. Then I can get into samadhi. First jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. How? You look at the ahara. Vitakka savichara piti sukha ekagata. You see, when you get the ahara, the vitakka vichara goes away, replaced by savitakka savichara, which is ahara. Piti will happen because now you feel so happy that you figured out, you got it. Now when I get it, sukha happens. Why? Because you are not dying, you are not living, you are not anything. You just witness. Ekagata happens. Oneness happens. There is no separations. There is nothing there. The object is removed. So you are in 4th jhana. It will make you feel equanimity. Samma samadhi happening will bring in other 2 factors, which is samma jnana. Now I have penetrated how ahara is split into 2 parts. One is a physical, one is a mental. Mental has 3 due to phassa, then mano sanchetana, which is sankhara itself, and vinyana, which keeps on coming because of the nama and rupa. So now I have penetrated it. When I have penetrated it, vimukti happens then and there. Anupassana brings in Noble Eightfold Path. Vipassana brings you the reality in front of you. Samatha will get you tranquility. So you require all the 3. You require Samatha, you require Vipassana, you require Anupassana. That is the reason in the Mahasatipattana Sutta he says Kaye Kayanupassir Viharati. He doesn't say Kaye Kaya Vipassana. He says Kaye Kayanupassi Viharati. Anupassana is looking beyond Vipassana, which is seeing it like a third party, parato, like an outsider. You watch it. It's not your kaya, it is just collection. You see every collection.
And you are viharati. Means you can stay as long as you want.
You stay as long as you want. Days, months, year pass by. Why? Because you're only seeing food everywhere. Isn't it or not? For that, why you should close your eyes and sit? If you want to scratch here or scratch there, that has got nothing to do with this. So, the Goenka path or the Ubakin path is for a normal person who has never meditated in his life and he wants to come into this and he wants to experience what it is. It's good. Appreciate it. But that is way far away from Buddha Dhamma. Actual Buddha Dhamma. That doesn't mean that it will not work out for Buddha Dhamma. It does.
It does.
It does. It is good. If a person were to slightly modify from there, he will immediately pick it up. But if the person is only following this, he does a
Yeah.
10-day retreat, then he does a 20-day retreat, then he does a 30-day retreat, a 45 days, a 50 days, 60 days, 100 days, one shibir, second shibir, third shibir, 10 shibir, 20 shibir. He'll be only doing that. Why? Because when he comes back from shibir, he loses everything. Again, he has to go there. Again, he is like a drug addict. So
Drug addict.
he goes there, he comes back, goes there, comes back, goes there, comes back.
And then it will be very difficult to even teach him.
Yes, it's
He,
very
he's
difficult.
become religious now.
He's become religious. Absolutely true. So there are people whom I know who have gone for 15 retreats, 20 retreats. They keep on going. But okay, it's your problem. It's not that it is bad. It is good. Maybe that helps for that person. Okay, fine, take it. But
Yeah, and I came to Buddha Dharma because of going on.
correct. So it is good. It's definitely someone, a normal person has to do this Goenka technique. There is no other way out.
Yeah. First step.
First step, you need to do this. And Ubakin has done it extremely well. There is no defect in that. And Goenka ji has brought it to India and he has made it so popular everywhere. Just good. It's very good. Nothing can beat Vipassana of Goenka. That I fully agree. But this is different and that is different. That is the initial step. I want to know what it is. To do that.
Completely agree.
Now I have to graduate from there. If I am in the same school, 10th fail, again 10th fail, again 10th fail, again 10th fail, means what?
And I have also forgot, Buddha said that at one point you have to even leave Arya mark.
Yes, after you cross, he says, he gives an example. You have a raft. You have made the raft to cross the river. You cross the river. Will you hold it on your back and go? No. Even Buddha Dhamma is like that. You ultimately have to give up.
Correct.
You can't attach it to yourself. No, I am this. No, sorry. This is only for understanding. So, Goenka technique is for understanding. Once you have understood, drop it. Next. So, if you go step by step approach, if you take Burmese technique, first is Lady Sayadaw's approach of this modified into Ubakin, which is Goenka technique. Then you come to Pa-Ok tradition, which is far advanced than the Ubakin's technique. Far advanced.
Okay.
You become proficient in Pa-Ok tradition. Once you are very proficient in Pa-Ok tradition, you have completed that, where you really understand every concept in detail based upon Visuddhi Magga, then you are in a level of attending a college, which is this what we are talking. Okay, because you have the clarity. If I come to this directly, either I should have practiced it earlier and hence I am able to do it, or I'll go in circle because I don't have the background. Now what happens? I don't understand how this is possible. I know it is possible, but how? Okay, so that experience, we require to have Pa-Ok as well as Ubakin's technique. Both are very good techniques. Both are from Burma. Both are extremely good. There's no doubt on that. But then that also has to be dropped because this is far exceeding. Now you're in a position to do it all on yourself. These two techniques somebody will teach you, where the third one is yours. You who is going to find it. having understood Dhamma, now you're going to find it out. So if I were to read the sutta, Sutta Magga is very difficult. Actually. If it clicks to you,
Correct.
La Jawab. Otherwise, keep on circling. Okay. So, anyway, let us not get discouraged by it. But what I'm saying is that when we look at these peculiar words, Yatha Bhuta Jnana or Samma Dasana or Anupasana, or we can use another one. There are many of these which catch our attention, but we don't know what it is in depth. Okay. Those things one should have had Buddha Dhamma with them, either in their past life or this life or whatever it is, to really get into depth. Otherwise, I can refer to the sutta, I can read out on the internet and keep on reading it and reading it and reading it. Nothing is going to happen to me. Because the breakthrough has to happen. See, when I say, see the holes in the nose, I am been seeing that hole in the nose from the day one. What difference does it bring? But what Buddha says is that you keep on observing the nose. Now the question comes, where all should I observe? Question comes, the answer is just the holes. That's what he says in the sutta. Watch the holes.
Yeah. Tattvamasi Svetaketu.
Ha! So now what should I do now? I'm seeing the hole, but after that what? The secret lies in seeing the space element. If you get that, you're done. Now, what should you get that? It should open up for you that there is no you in the nose. If you get that, you can concentrate on the mouth. Not my mouth. So everybody has a mouth. The dog has a mouth, the cat has a mouth, the rat has a mouth, every insect has a mouth. Every Deva, Indra, whatever it is, Brahma, they all have mouth. That means everyone in general carry a mouth. Not my mouth, a mouth. A mouth has a hole, and wherever there is hole, sound is going to be coming. Simple. Space has sound. Okay? And to hear that sound, you require sota.
Yeah.
Ear is required. So now you can map. Okay? So like that I can do. When I do this, it's called Anupasana. Or it is Anupasana, not called, it is Anupasana. When I want to observe the nose, that is Vipassana. And to get into watching the nose is Samatha. So I need to first practice Samatha. Then I need 1 second. Hello? Yes? Pardon, please? Hello? Yes. Who is this? Hello, who is this? Okay, so we have to get into Anupassana through Vipassana, and then everything opens up. What opens up? Nibiddhaya opens up. Nibiddhaya means disillusionment. I was all along thinking this is my mouth. Now I see only mouth. It doesn't matter whose mouth it is, the mouth. And this has a hole. Clear? And the teeth. This is called teeth, but actually it is solid, hard, coming from stone. I can keep on watching in the video or in the mirror. It's not my teeth. It's a rock solid thing. And there is bones. I take some material and start checking what happens, what is happening, what is happening, what is happening. This, what is happening, is Vipassana. And how this comes to be is Anupassana. Meaning, if there is a patavi, then the touch has to be there. Pottabba has to be there. So that means you should have something to touch the body, kaya. So wherever there is patavi, wherever it is, you can touch. Now that is Anupassana. What am I observing or investigating? The patavi. Where it is leading to? That wherever there is patavi, there should be a body, and hence there is something called touch. So I am seeing both. What both? Senses, sense object. It's not about memorizing chakku, sota, ghana, vin, like that, and then say rupa, shabda, gandha, rasa, all that. That's not. That's to keep on investigating, which takes hours together. And I have to do Anupassana, which is even more hours, because how it comes to be. And that is the Bhuta. Right? It has come. It has come together. So the Patavi has come together. Apo has come together as saliva. Tejo has come together as warmth. Vayu has come together as a wind going up and wind going down, where it takes up the body, the stomach will expand, the stomach will contract. Stomach will expand, stomach will contract. Stomach will expand, stomach will contract. You can watch what is there. Then I can see that, oh my goodness, whatever I am saying as vilas is indeed a whole, followed by eyes, which is again a whole, followed by ears, which is again a whole, mouth we already seen that, nose again a whole. So this whole thing is a whole which has no essence, shunyata. So animitta automatically happens. So there is no sign. Where is vilas? Gone forever. Now I am at peace. Why? There is no vilas. The pain was, vilas existed. Now there is no pain. When there is no pain, there is nothing to lose or nothing to gain. All along I was safeguarding vilas because it existed. That object called vilas existed. And hence I am taking this pain. Now I find it's only the bhutas. So in the vinyana, I can do a yoniso manasikara or a yoniso manasikara. Now I am doing a yoniso manasikara. What it does is that it brings a right information So the mind gets stilled, which is Nibbana. Okay. So if I want to get into Nibbana, it's not about going and searching for Nibbana. It is dropping everything, which is Nibbana. Now, what did I drop? I dropped vilas. Avidya pache sankhara. Avidya is vilas. So creating sankhara. Sankhara pache vinyana. So I am making the vinyana is now having vilas everywhere. So now sankhara pache vinyana pache nama rupa. Now I am going to designate, do a lot of things. Nama rupa pache salaithana. The six senses have taken shape. Phassa, contact. Phassa pache vedana. So there's a feeling. If vilas is there, there's a pleasant feeling. If the vilas is not there, it's an unpleasant feeling. If I don't have vilas in this or that, then neutral feeling. Right? Forget vilas. You will put a wife, it's same problem. You put a husband, same problem. You put a child, same problem. Everything you put there, it follows through. What will follow through? Now you see the fun. Craving to retain the wife, to retain the husband, to retain the children, to retain the name what has been given. My own name plus family name plus everything is craving. When there is craving, there is clinging to it, holding on to it. It is mine. And as long as I cling to it, so long is the existence, bhava. And so long is existence, there is going to be a birth, because I am searching for existence. So there's going to be a birth. As soon as there is a birth, there is a decay. As soon as there is a decay, there is death. And then the whole mass of suffering, which is Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vinyana. So I can use this, which is Anupassana, which ultimately opens up Paticcasamuppada cycle practically. All that I wanted to do was this much, is to do the Vipassana, Anupassana together through Samatha. So first I created Samatha. So the body became tranquil. Now I can take a subject, can be ahara or this or that. So Dhamma Vishaya. Moment I take Dhamma Vishaya, it takes me into contemplation, which is Anupassana. So now I get a wow moment. And I'm thrilled because Vilas is dead. So who is born? Who is dead? Nobody is born, nobody is dead. It's only in the Chitta, it was carrying Vilas. So it is dropped. So now the question comes, what will you not cry if your wife dies? It's a baseless argument. Why? If I am crying means avidya is there. It's a thing, Dhamma. Any Dhamma we take, you are going to cry. So he says, Yam kinchi samudaya dhammam, sabbam tam nirodha dhammam. So whenever you take a Dhamma, which is a thing, object, you take it, it's going to become otherwise. Yena yena hi manyanti tato tam hoti anyatha. Wherever one takes, one considers this, tato tam, then and there, it becomes otherwise. So if I take this is Vilas sitting in front, four things minimum are going to happen. One, aging will be happening. Two, there will be decay, that is, disease will attack. Three, there will be death. Four, Vilas will be forgotten forever. That is for sure. Whether he is a rich person or a poor person, he is a king or he is a prime minister, he is having a prime minister for 10 countries or whatever, he is having a big house, a small house, and this and that. As long as Vilas is going to be there, so long this is going to happen. Because avidya creates sankhara. What sankhara? Kaya sankhara, vachi sankhara, mano sankhara. Kaya sankhara, if he gets into, then he keeps on hoarding things. He keeps on talking something or the other. And he keeps on thinking something or the other, which all the three are sankharas. In English they use the word formation, some uses choices, some use preparation, whatever you can put. What it really means is that you bring something together which never existed, is sankhara. Okay, so what brought what together? The parents named me and I started to believe that I am Vilas, and I feel I am fixed, not moving. Why? When I was a child, I was Vilas. When I was a boy, I was a Vilas. When I was a teenager, I was Vilas. When I was a adult, I was Vilas. When I am now a middle-aged person, I'm still Vilas. Tomorrow, when I get into old age, I'll be Vilas. But at death, so we say Amar Rahe. That means let his name be immortal. His body is gone, the name is there. So all that I am holding is the name. The form is gone. So Buddha says, you show me one form where you will not be unhappy even for a moment. There's nothing like that. Right? Why? Because the form keeps on changing. It's like water, it's flowing. You keep on feeding, the form grows. Again you feed, again the form grows. Again it changes. So the jarata is part of it. I can use the word, he's growing. Sorry. He is decaying. No, what are you talking? He's growing. He's becoming mature. Okay, you call whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is decay. If there's a decay, if I have not got any diseases till now, the conditions are not proper. Tomorrow when the condition changes, the diseases are going to manifest. When the diseases manifest, when there is no energy left in the body, death is imminent. So who died? Vilas. So if the Vilas is born, Vilas dies. Yam kinchi samudaya dhammam. When this Dhamma arises as Vilas, sabbam tam nirodha dhammam. It erases completely without a trace. Has Vilas as a childhood being there? No. Is Vilas as a boy being there? No. Is Vilas as a teenager being there? No. If the Vilas as a adult person being there? No. Is Vilas as a middle-aged person now? Is he there? No. Atita anagata pachupanna ajjattava bahiddava heenava panitamva sukumava olarikava sukumava then dure santikeva. It's the same. In the past, who was there? The body. In a different shape. Due to eating. Not due to that it was independent. No. Started eating, a new body started to get formed and formed and formed and losing its earlier form. So what was there yesterday is a form of that, not this, of that. What was there on the previous day was something else and something else and something else and something else. So here we can see khayatena anicca. It's going away. Kshaya in Sanskrit, which means it is departing or it is reducing, or whatever way we can put. So khayatena anicca, bhayatena dukkha. Why? Now the fear starts. Nothing you can do, nothing I can do about it. It's going and going and going and going only. It's not coming, it's only going. The water is flowing, it's not going back, it is going. So the dukkha is that where I will be born. Jati pi dukkha, jara pi dukkha, vyadhi pi dukkha, maranam pi dukkham. That is the first noble truth. So through this, you penetrate the first noble truth. And you know why that birth has happened. Why this state has happened? Because of craving. What craving? What is there to crave? So he gives a complete exposition on that craving.
Bhava, vibhava.
Yeah. So when there is craving, there is going to be this. So now I am able to see there was no vilas in the first place. So the craving is gone. So then you have released yourself because you are not holding on to the body. Sakhaya ditti is gone. That is Rupa Vedana Sanya Sankhara Vinyana. You are able to see it separately. Great. You are able to see Ahara separately. Great. You are able to see these 5 elements or 5 dhatus separately. Great. Now you understand Vinyana. Vinyana is pure and bright, but is contaminated by the klesas. Now the chitta sankhara has to be removed. That is feeling and perception. Through the 6 sense doors, there is a feeling and there is a perception. You cut it. Immediate nibbana. And hence it is paramam sukham. Why? In the seen, there is only a seen. There is no seer. In the heard, it is only hearing. In the sensed, it is only sensing. In the cognized, it's only understanding. That's all. That is all it is. So now you are an arhat. One step below, holding on to Buddha Dhamma, this is my Buddha Dhamma, is anagami. Okay, now what happens? The Kama Chanda is not there because for Kama Chanda to happen, you should have a value. And there is no value. What value will I give to the whole? Can I say Sachin whole is smaller than my whole? Or my whole is bigger than Sachin's whole? No. Ajjata bahidda. Now when I see outside, the hole is more big outside than my small hole. Earth is full round, which is whole. Its space is there. So whatever I am speaking can be heard because there is space. The voice is coming from inside, but also heard outside because there is space. If there is no space, you can't hear anything. So it's not my space, it's just a space. So which is bigger now? This is bigger or this space is bigger? That is the anupasana I need to do. And that's what he talks about in this Rahula Sutta. He says, Rahula, which is bigger? So it's only Pathavi, it is only Apo, it's only Tejo, it's only Vayo, it's only Akasa. It's not my Akasa and my Pathavi and my Apo and all that. Then he says, Rahula, now you practice, having understood this, now you practice like earth. Anybody can do anything on the earth. You remain calm because you are not the earth. Anybody can do anything on water. You be calm because you are not water. Anybody can do anything on fire. You are not fire. And be calm. Why? You be like fire, not fire. You be like earth, where people can spit, people can urinate, people can have blood, everything coming out. Earth doesn't worry that why this person is coming and that person is coming. Like that, when we do, we come into the grounding, which is samatha. So you get grounded. When you are grounded, you can do vipassana. And he starts with 32, 16 into 2, Anapanasati. Now this is the practice. So the first one, he says, you watch Rupa Vedana Sanya Sankhara Vijnana. Just watch. That brings you to a stage of samatha. Then you go deepening into samatha by looking at what is Pathavi, what is Apo, what is Tejo, what is Vayo, what is Akasa. Then your mind automatically moves into vipassana. While all along eyes are open. This I can do in walking meditation or while walking, while sitting, while standing, while lying down. In all postures I can do this. It need not be that I am sitting straight and there's a pain here in the back. I forget all about it because Goenka said, don't worry about it. Now you watch sensation here, there, and all that. No. That is elementary school. That syllabus is elementary school syllabus. This is actual. We have passed all those elementary schools. Now we are here to practice it the way it should be practiced. So now I sit in whichever posture it is. It's okay. What I am seeing, whole. Simple. Wherever, however I sit. Doesn't matter, no. It's not that I have to make my... And he says, make your body firm. Why? Because it will not make you sleepy. Okay. I sat. What should I do next? Next you watch. What should I watch? Whether form is nitya or anicca. Vedana nitya or anicca. Sanya nitya anicca. Sankhara nitya anicca. Vijnana nitya anicca. Sorry sir, I am not able to get it. Okay. Watch your breath. Yes sir, watch it. Is breath nitya or anicca? Anicca. Why? Kshaya is happening. Khayatena anicca. So, khaya is happening. Each breath is going, no new breath is coming. As many new breaths are coming, so many old the breath is going. That means if I were to live for 1 million breaths, so many breaths are gone. Ikshaya. Is it dukkha or sukha? Indeed it is dukkha. Is there any atta or anatta? That is, can you say this is my breath? No, sir. So, if there is anicca, it leads to dukkha. If it is dukkha, it is anatta. If it is anatta, if it is anicca, dukkha, anatta, is it subha or ashubha? Ashubha. Using breath, you can do this. You don't have to do anything else. Just watch the breath. No, sir, I am not able to watch other things. Fine. Watch the breath. Okay, I'm watching the breath. Whether I take long breath, short breath, short breath. And he says, I am breathing long. What is this? I am breathing long. It is as though you are watching somebody breathing, and that somebody, how do you categorize is that, hey, you are watching, and while watching, I'm saying, you know what? I'm breathing long. Now I'm breathing short. Okay. Dhigam va assa santo assa same iti pajanati. He comes to know that there's a long breath. Then there is a short breath or a long breath in the exit. Now what happens? Arising is seen, departure is also seen. So samudaya is seen, attangama is also seen. So the sunrise is seen, sunset is also seen. Nitya is gone, replaced by anicca. So now my perception is anicca. So the integration gets into disintegration. Why? Because everything arises and passes away. Can I trace where the breath went? No. Can I trace whose breath was it? No. If 4 people were sitting in this room, can I say, hey, you have taken my breath? And that other person says that, you know what, you have taken my breath. No. You can't. It's my breath only, actually. But when it goes out, am I searching? Same way. I sit in the toilet. It's my shit only. Am I going to search? Hey, it's my shit. My urine. So, what we will come to see is, while input is there, we want it. While output is there, we don't want it.
In fact, whatever food we are taking, some time back it was somebody's it.
Exactly. Exactly. So there's nothing in this world which can be considered as niche. Everything is kshaya. And hence, no point in holding on to it. So now you are relaxed. Now the samatha has happened. Vipassana has happened. Anupassana. How many hours? For the whole day now you can do. Why? Because you don't have to sit in one place. While walking you can do, while standing you can do, while seeing something you can do, while hearing something you can do, while tasting something you can do, while touching something you can do, while smelling you can do.
Even you can be in jhana while walking.
Yes, absolutely. Why not? Like
Is
I
it?
said, Like I said, nowhere in the sutta he says that he was closing his eyes.
Okay.
We assume that dhyana means or jhana means no. It is savitakka savichara piti sukha ekagata. It's not about closing your eyes or opening your eyes or whatever.
I thought your body will fall down.
Why it will fall down? See, like I said, if you look at the ahara, the vitakka is gone. Let's say there was a music coming near my home and I started singing a song along with that. It is ayoniso manasikara. Suddenly, I bring in yoniso manasikara at the very instance that is it nitya or anicca? It's anicca. Why? The sound keeps on going. After the song, he has to again play it, but he can't hold it. Even in that, I can do anicca anupasana. Simple. So then, anupasana brings me into the noble eightfold path. Samma ditti happens. Why? Because I've seen it as anicca anupasana. Then that brings in samma ditti, samma sankappo. So nekkhamma sankappo immediately happens. I don't have to do a sankappa there. I want to achieve nekkhamma. What is there to hold on to the music? It is going away. It's fading away. So like that I can do it. So such a nice way of doing. Can be anything. I'm watching somebody has put a video in front of me. Is it nitya or anicca? So I have to keep on asking this. Is it nitya or anicca? Nitya or anicca? Nitya or anicca? It will automatically take you to samatha. It will take you to vipassana, then anupasana. Then you don't have to sit to do something, any activity, including the sitting activity. Is it nitya or anicca? It is anicca. Why? As long as I'm sitting here, the khaya is happening. Khaya dhamma, vaya dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. So anicca, paticca samutpanna, khaya dhamma, vaya dhamma, viraga dhamma, nirodha dhamma. All the dhammas, all the thing. Vilas is a thing, a product born on so and so date is anicca because khaya is happening. Paticca samutpanna, this object has come into condition due to various causes which is dependently originated. It is paticca sama utpanna. It has got developed due to paticca, bound with something. The vilas is found out using this body. If the body minusing, no vilas. This is khalas. Gone. Right. So, anicca paticsamutpanna khaya dhamma. It's going away. Vaya dhamma. Fading away. Viraga dhamma. There is no color in that. Nirodha dhamma. Every breath which is going away will not come back. Every moment which has gone away will not come back. Every year which has gone away will not come back. Now we are saying 6th of January 2023 is gone. It will never come back. No matter what I do, Nirodha has happened. So what else? As long as I keep on putting a calendar, that keeps on going away. As long as earth is rotating, it keeps on going away. as long as sun is rotating, it keeps on going away. So all the world cycle will go away without a trace. So in the Satta Surya Sutta, he talks about 7 suns. He says a time will come when 7 suns will burn this earth and nothing will be remaining. It's a very nice, actually very practical. So I can do this Dhamma while walking, while talking, while sleeping, while standing. That's what he says in the Sampajanya Pabbam. Do it anywhere you want. It's so clear, it's so open. You don't have to do anything. Just watch. What to watch? Holes. 1. If holes is not possible, breath. If breath is not possible, take whatever you want in the Dhamma. Thing. Take whatever thing. It works. Then apply the Dhamma. So there are 2 Dhamma. One Dhamma is the teaching. Another Dhamma is the object. So everything is an object. It's conditioned object. It's brought into existence. If something is brought into existence, it is going to decay and die.
Sankata Dhamma.
Sankata. So Sankata Paticha Samutpanna Khai Dhamma Vai Dhamma Viraga Dhamma. Okay, so today we could not do that thing. That's okay. Anapanasati, that we can come back later, but it's good to discuss any other.
No. So like Buddha or Arhat, they are always in some jhana all the time.
See, let's get a clarity on what is jhana. There are 2 ways of doing it. One, the regular way where you close your eyes and do it. Another one is you do it all the time. All the time means you cut the sight and sound and taste and touch and smell and thoughts. You are in jhana. The 9th jhana is that Sanya Vedete Nirodha. There is neither perception nor feeling.
Okay.
What it means? It doesn't mean that I close my eyes and there is no feeling and perception. No. With open eyes, dhite dhite mattam, sute sute mattam, mute mute mattam, vinyate vinyate mattam. And Bahya was not sleeping when this was told to him.
Yeah. He was not even in jhana.
He was not in the regular jhana, what we have understood so far. He was way awake and he stayed in that state. Pukkasati.
Maggafala and all that is said. No? Jhana is not important, not required. Yeah.
Yes. Pukkasati in the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, he was not sitting straight and stopping his breath. No. He was observing what is happening.
Yeah, got it.
And Buddha joins Pukkasati and they share the room. And Buddha keeps on watching what Pukkasati is doing. Then does that really not mean that Buddha wouldn't have been in the 9th jhana? He would be. But our assumptions on meditation is that you need to close your eyes and meditate. You need to be sitting in one place and meditate. Yes, to a certain extent, true. To get that stability, you need to do that. But after that, this meditation has to be done in all the states, in all the positions, wherever we are. So when I'm seeing you, Sachin, I need to see you having holes everywhere. I should see you having a Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. That's it. And the wall, what we are calling behind your where you are sitting and this wall where I am sitting are the same. They also made out of Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. So it's not my Patavi or your Patavi. It's not my hole or your hole. It is just a hole. Now that is called as Ekatta. There are two states. Nanatta, Ekatta. Nanatta is seeing separately. Ekatta is seeing as one unity. So when I see it as unity, the mind again gets stilled up. Doesn't move.
Not duality.
So you get Ekatta Sanya, then Nanatta Sanya. Out of these two, which is superior? Ekatta is superior than Nanatta. Nanatta means different. Ekatta means same. So when I see a cockroach, when I see a lizard, when I see an ant, when I see anything which is moving, it's Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa and Vijnana. That's all. There's no ant. It's Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa, Vijnana. Satta means these six. If I hit, why Buddha says Panati Pata you should not do, because that Vijnana is what is causing the movement. The moment you kill or I kill, I am making sankharas which will take me to a bad realm of existence. That's all. The Vijnana, not me in the sense, the Vijnana will now get established in that existence because the sankharas are like that. So avidya is in not knowing the sankharas. So they are interrelated. Avidya causes sankhara, sankhara causes avidya. Avidya causes sankhara, sankhara causes avidya. Like that, avidya, sankhara causes vijnana, vijnana causes sankhara. And like that, sankhara, vijnana causes namarupa, namarupa causes vijnana. So it goes in circle. And vattam vattati, meaning it goes like a whirlpool. Okay, so let's end for today, and maybe we can again meet up tomorrow.
Okay.
Anapanasati of Rahula. So with this information we can meet up, not tomorrow, sorry, tomorrow I have something else, so Sunday or on Monday we can meet. Okay, good night.
Good night.
Namo Buddhaya.